17, I wanted everything that was in store. At 23, I bought it all just to make sure.
Hey, what's up people? I hope you guys are doing great. Back at you with another informative video. Today we're going to be discussing goblet squats. This is a very good exercise for beginners who are not quite ready for squats yet, or just a good exercise to add to your workouts in general. So I'm going to be showing you how to perform them, so stay tuned. The goblet squat is a very good exercise for beginners. It's a good variation to your standard squat, and is one which I recommend beginners to use because it helps them to get the sort of right standard squat form.
Goblet squats are great because beginners usually have the tendency to lean forward too much, as the conventional squats is more rear loaded compared to the goblet squat, which is more front loaded. So you counter this by keeping your chest forward and your back straight. So the steps to performing goblet squats. So when performing goblet squats, you want to have your right feet position. You want to have it about shoulder width apart with your feet pointing out slightly. This will help you to keep it straight back, which is key. Next, you want to pick up the weight which you're using and put in the palm of your hands. Make sure this weight is as close to your chest as possible and try and squeeze the weight as much as you can. While performing goblet squats, you want to make sure you push your hips back and always keep your back straight. And then you have a slight bend in your knee as you come down. Make sure your elbows are also in between your legs and should never flare out. You want to come down as low as a 90-degree angle or until when you're parallel with the floor. But the key here is to always maintain a straight back. And coming back up, you want to drive through with your heels and make sure your back is straight and squeeze your glutes and really contract them. Well done, you now know how to perform goblet squats.
So I hope you guys have found that video useful. So yeah, goblet squats are a good alternative to normal squats, and you should always try and maintain similar form when you do move on to rear loaded squats, which is the traditional squats. So yeah, I hope you found that useful, and I'll keep posting this kind of videos. Thanks for tuning in. Peace guys.
Whipping excursion. I gotta pick up that person in the trap, whipping that working.